What is up, comic book movie fans? So, I'm going to start making these videos more of a show. Why? Because there's just so much news to cover that I can't possibly cover it in one video. So we're going to have to do it in a movie news format. So, in this video, we're going to go over lots. There's some Shang-Chi casting news, which is pretty damn dope. There's some Doctor Doom standalone movie. May not be happening. The New Mutants movie, they're having a lot of problems, and it appears that Black Panther 2 villain might already be confirmed. So, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on all your latest and greatest Marvel news. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of this content. And we are giving away EndGame on Blu-ray, 4K, or DVD, or digital download, which has recently just come out in America today, but I'm not from America, so I can't really end the competition yet, because if someone wins in America, cool, I can give you the prize this week, but if you live in Europe or UK, you're going to have to wait till September. So we're going to have to pull that competition through to September, so we are actually going to be giving away Captain Marvel on Blu-ray until we get through to September. So all you got to do, same rules, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and let me know down below, what are you most anticipated about the next big Marvel movie. So, Variety is reporting that Disney is not happy with New Mutants. Although Variety is not always right, they are a very respectable and very credible company. So they said this: Disney is not impressed by the New Mutants. When going into detail on the problem Disney had faced since they bought 20th Century Fox assets, Variety reports Disney isn't confident in the up-and-coming X-Men movie and is worried about the New Mutants box office profitability. Insiders are claiming Dark Phoenix underperformed partly because the film was ignored by Disney and didn't get the appropriate attention when it came to marketing, which also happened with New Mutants. The report also claims any films looking for money for reshoot must submit detailed storyboards to convince Disney to approve the cost of reshoot. When the New Mutants is eventually released, it will be the last X-Men movie under the Fox franchise. But the superpower mutants will soon be joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's being said, Marvel will be rebooting the entire series, with Deadpool reportedly being the only character to say. But to be honest, guys, because Dark Phoenix literally bombed at the box office, I believe they're going to give it a good 5 years before we see the X-Men in the MCU. And the New Mutants, it's not looking likely that it's going to be getting a cinema release because it blew so hard. So we were under the perception from the Legion success that we could be possibly getting a Doctor Doom movie from the same person that made that. It's no wonder Fox had plans to unleash the movie side of their Marvel universe. The creator has apparently already finished a script for a film based on Doctor Doom, the Fantastic Four nemesis, and one of the greatest Marvel villains, period. However, now the Disney-Fox merger has gone through, don't hold your breath. According to the writer, he doesn't think it's going to come out, at least his variation of it. Of course, they will use Doctor Doom in the MCU at some point, but he said this: where it stands now, the movie is done. Said in an interview with Deadline, I need to circle back with them and announce that I would love to make it happen and figure that out. Something that's possible, whether or not they already have plans in place for what to do with those characters, or whether they are open to my kind of version for what to do with this character, but it's sort of on me right now to push them. So that is very interesting. Would you like a Doctor Doom movie? That would be pretty cool. So essentially, it's not looking very likely that Noah Hawley's variation of whatever Doctor Doom movie he has handed in the script for is going to see the light of day, although it doesn't really make it very clear if he's going to push really hard to make that movie. But it's going to be very interesting to see what that script is. If it's never turned into a movie, maybe it'd be like a variation of a load of other movies that somehow the script finds its way onto the internet. So it appears that maybe we have the Black Panther 2 official cast notice. So according to Geeks Worldwide, Marvel is looking to cast a character using a code name, obviously, who is described as a ruler of the distant ancient kingdom. Now, if you're a real Marvel fan, you could literally guess who they're looking at potentially. They're looking for someone in their 30s or 40s. That's quite a wide age range because you change a lot between 30 and 40, and are leaning towards an Asian actor for the role. The site speculates that the character could appear in Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, based on an old tweet from the director Scott Derrickson. Shang-Chi, the Legend of the Ten Rings, or Loki, however, rumors have strongly pointed out to a certain character appearing in Black Panther 2. It's worth noting that the casting says the film is going to be determined date in 2020, which also leads to the sequel being about Black Panther 2. So who am I on about? I'm on about the notorious villain that was rumored to have Easter eggs in Avengers EndGame about the earthquake that Okoye said in the movie, although the only Easter egg there is towards this character is at the end of the movie when you see Doctor Strange having a fight against a random tidal wave that some people seem to think it's the missiles that were launched. No, this is the King of Atlantis. No, not Aquaman. We are talking about Namor. You know, you guys, you love to tell me in the comment section that I say Namor wrong. Okay, Namor, it's so apparent. Every single website seems to be sourcing the same information about Namor. So, yeah, that character could be pretty cool. It is hinting that it could be that way. We've seen rumors on literally every single website. Kevin Feige's being asked about the character. He said sure, but we don't know when. So potentially, that casting notice is definitely already out there, so we know it's factually true. So also in the news, we've got some pretty cool information about the Shang-Chi movie. So apparently Jackie Chan, yes, Jackie Chan is in talks with Marvel Studios, is in negotiations apparently to have a small part in Shang-Chi's movie to be Shang-Chi's father, which that information is pretty sick. There is a lot of casting notices and information going out about who's going to be said character in the Shang-Chi movie, but that is pretty apparent because it is coming out 2021 February. So also in the news, so multiple websites have reported for the last couple of days that someone else will be added to the movie. So this information is pretty interesting. So, do you know who Fang Foom is? Apparently, he will be featuring in the Shang-Chi movie. Now, he was in the said plot leak yesterday that we spoke about. If you are unfamiliar with Foom's comic book story, it goes something like this. He's part alien race who landed in ancient China with a dragon kept in hibernation for a millennium. However, he eventually awoken by none other than the Mandarin, who stealed the 10 superpower rings from his spacecraft. The Mandarin has also attempted to control the dragon, using him to threaten the Chinese government. However, Foom was really using the villain to further his own plans for world domination. This leads the Mandarin to team up with Iron Man to stop him. So we know that the Mandarin is in the movie, so having Fang Foom appear would make sense, and it is likely that Shang-Chi will borrow Foom's related origins for the Mandarin 10 Rings. We know the movie's called 10 Rings. It is possible he could only appear in flashbacks if he's set for a bigger role, although he could wake up in the present day, causing the Mandarin to form a reluctant alliance with Shang-Chi. Remember that there's a common theory that the hero and villain are father and son. As we know, people think that the Mandarin will really be Shang-Chi's father, but apparently Jackie Chan is in talks to be Shang-Chi's father, so it is pretty hard to figure out what is going on. But it is pretty cool. There's lots of casting news. Like I said, guys, I'm going to be doing more of a news-based platform now for at least one video a day, because there is just too much information about a lot of different properties to put in little 2 to 3 minute videos, which I realistically, guys, think is point. So, also in the news, apparently, Shang-Chi's sister has been casted as well. Now, this name is pretty hard to announce, so let's go for it. Awkwafina is playing Fa Lucy. Okay, guys, I probably said them wrong, but they are really hard names to pronounce. So apparently she is playing Shang-Chi's sister. So if this is true, this video will reveal Shang-Chi's sister is going to be played, and who's playing it. Jackie Chan could be playing Shang-Chi's father, but that's not confirmed or verified. And Fang Foom could actually be the villain of the movie. and it could be the Mandarin and Shang-Chi teaming up to take out Fang Foom, but I presume they're going to mix and match the comic book storyline. As we know, Marvel Comics never pull stuff from the comics directly, because if that was the case, Captain Marvel would have been a lot weaker in the MCU, and Thor would have been the strongest character ever. Like, seriously, King Thor would have been insanely powerful. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all this plays out. So like always, guys, let me know down below about anything that we're talking about in this video. Like I say, we're going to do more of a news platform because there is just getting too much news to cover every single day. So we're going to have to put it into one big video. Instead of making little 2 to 3, 4, 5 minute videos about one subject, we're going to talk about 6 or 7 in one video. It's just easier, and then you just have to watch one video. So like always, guys, subscribe to the channel, and if we ever hit 100,000 subscribers, I will give away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. That would be freaking awesome. Let me know. Are you sad that the Doctor Doom movie from Navajo will never be coming out, or maybe never be coming out? And also the Mutants movie. Did you want to see the Mutants movie? So essentially, Bob Iger essentially said, well, it's Disney really. Essentially, Disney are not really happy with a lot of Fox properties underperforming, but to be honest, they didn't really promote Dark Phoenix properly. But let's be honest, guys, that movie was doomed as soon as Disney acquired Fox. So, like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.